Hi, in today's video we're going to show you how to alternate between opening a single study in either Profusion PSG or Profusion EEG software within neXus 360. So we're just going to log in, and I'll be logging in as an admin account, so I have all privileges. Some of these, of course, you may not have yourself, depending on what your lab manager sets up for you. So when we log in on this particular site, I have two-factor authentication enabled. So I get another unique digit sent to my smartphone, and I'm entering that here in order to ensure that we have that second layer of security. So as part of the installation process, if you want to enable this feature of being able to swap between Profusion PSG and Profusion EEG or vice versa, you would have need to purchase both versions of the software to have it installed as part of your neXus 360 deployment. So that's something you talk to your sales representative about. And then what will happen as part of the installation process is when setting up the user accounts, if we just go in here, for example, to the admin account in the top right, and we edit the profile, here you can see that there is a checkbox which says show advanced study open. So this enables you to switch between the two review softwares, being PSG and EEG. To show how this works, we'll go into our studies. So our studies tab here will list all studies on the server. Having said that, I've actually got some filters. So I've got the URN, just looking at URNs that contain 3 X's. And I have filtered studies to show only those that are in scoring status. And I'm only looking at studies from a particular site. So this is my default study for Jane Smith here. I've done a sleep study for her. So what I want to do initially is open this in Profusion PSG. So we go over to the left-hand side. You can see the Profusion PSG icon, which is the blue icon with a 4 in it. So if I select on this, it will launch the recorded data in Profusion PSG. So now we can see that the data has been loaded. Select an area of data, and we can see that we also have video and audio with this particular file. So now it's open in Profusion PSG. I can go through and use the features that are in that software to score the sleep study, report on the sleep study, etc. Now, if I wanted to actually open this exact same study but in different software, let me just close this down by clicking on the red X in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to keep it in the same state so that those filters I showed you in the study list still work. Select OK. Now we see in the study list, here we are, it's the exact same study. But this time I've come in because maybe I want to open it in Profusion EEG software to use some features in Compumedics EEG software that aren't in the PSG software, for example. So it's quite simple. All I need to do here is go along to the left-hand side, but instead of opening in this blue Profusion 4 icon, I just go to the icon with the square with the arrow within it. Click on that once, and it will give me the applications to choose from. So Profusion PSG 4 is here with the blue icon, or the purple icon is the Profusion EEG software, in this case version 6. So I'm going to open it with the alternate software, select OK, and now within the web browser it will launch Profusion EEG software. Having said that, there are going to be some settings you might need to go through and have a look. So some of them, for example, here we said there's an airflow signal that's just way out of range here or off screen. So we need to play with our access settings a little bit to make sure that they all appear as you would like. But all the data is actually there. So then to log out of the EEG software, I just go to the top right-hand corner again, click on the X, have the same study states, and I'm now going to log out of neXus 360 by going to the top right-hand corner, selecting log off. Thanks for your time.